Welcome back to everyone, and another edition of AEW Collision Out of 10. And yeah, the crossover with CMLL continued this week with one of the visiting luchadors stepping in the ring with a member of the BCC, as well as multiple other big matches on the card, including the one that kicked us off, which was Eddie Kingston taking on Brian Keith. So let's get straight into that. And the Bounty Hunter was in action in a non-TV title match. Kevin wanted to show that he wasn't intimidated, so he backed Kingston to the ropes and hit a chop. He continued spinning back fist, but was unable to bottle the Mad King forever. The match focused on strikes and wrestling manoeuvres, but they still included some suplexes and takedowns along the way. Keith's great at looking like a valiant underdog who isn't afraid of anyone, which is the role Kingston's played many times. The champ switched gears to be the aggressive one, but Knife Men kind of felt like they had a significant amount of time. They weren't as concerned with trying to pack as much as exciting moves as telling a coherent story. This is a good performance from both men that left a lot of room to grow in the future. They picked up the pace, and the Bounty Hunter picked up a handful of close calls before Kingston finished him off for the pin. Tony Schiavone revealed Keith is all elite after this one. So yeah, really fun match, finished off by a really fun announcement. Definitely well deserved for Brian Keith. Fun match with obviously the right winner with Kingston's position at the moment, but yeah, nice ending for Keith as well. So it gets 7 out of 10 from me. On the whole, really good. We then got Hechicero versus Bryan Danielson. After appearing on Rampage, Hechicero is back in action, calling himself the Alchemist, and Danielson considers himself one of the best technical wrestlers in the world. So yeah, of course this match ends up being great. Despite the outcome being obvious, this felt like a competitive fight between two men who have a lot more in common than they may first appear. Danielson's excellent at making his opponents look good, but when he has an opponent this skilled, he can really let loose. This is the American Juggle in his ideal environment, and few do it better than him. He couldn't get a victory with a finisher, but he did manage to get the win with a pinning combination. Claudio made the save when Hechicero tried to attack after the match, and yeah, this gets a 7 out of 10 from me. I thought, yeah, good stuff. Really fun match, and yeah, I think Danielson was always going to get the win, but I think it was really about the quality of the match that kind of stood this out. Before it's time for Hook taking on the Outrunners, Turbo Floyd and Truth found themselves in a tag match against Hook, and predictably it didn't last long as Hook continued to kind of stat power with his record, and yeah, gets 6 out of 10 for me. That was pretty much all there was to it. Hook continues to look like a beast, and yeah, poor Outrunners, I suppose, before Mark Briscoe came out to give an interview with Tony Schiavone. That was eventually interrupted by the House of Black, so it looks like there could be an interesting feud brewing there. I think yeah, that kind of has the potential to be a really interesting feud that I'd definitely be intrigued to see. So yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing that one if we get to it. But anyway, the next match on the card was Queen Aminata taking on Serena Deeb, and yeah, Deeb made her long-awaited return to AEW to face someone who's been in a lot of matches recently, Queen Aminata. The Professor's widely considered one of the best tech wrestlers in the world, so when Aminata had the upper hand, it never felt like Deeb was in danger. It's a great return bout for Deeb, who put up a good fight, but still got a decisive win. And yeah, gets 6 out of 10 for me. Really great to see Dee back, and yeah, dominant winners now. But yeah, I think like Queen Aminata, she seems quite popular, and you know, I think she's really decent, but she just keeps losing. It'd be nice to see her getting a bit of momentum soon. So yeah, except for that, no complaints, but on the whole, pretty decent. We then got Red Velvet in a match against Vixen. Velvet made it clear on her way to the ring that winning gold is her priority. It's a short bout, but having two matches on, two women's matches on one show is a step in the right direction, I guess, but that's pretty much all there was to it. Before it's time for the main event of the show, Christine Cage and the Patriarchy taking on FTR and Daniel Garcia. And this didn't seem well start, but the match picked up a lot of steam as soon as Wayne and Garcia got into the ring together. The two youngest guys in the match looked like they had something to prove. FTR's friendship with Adam Copeland as well has been documented, so there's a bit more of a personal note to it as well whenever Cage was in the ring. This was a typical trios match. It's not a bad thing. Both teams had plenty of good chances to look good, but it felt like Wayne was the one who was shining the brightest. Garcia ended up getting the win for his team, pinning Wayne. And yeah, this gets a 7 out of 10 from me. I thought, yeah, like I said, it was a really fun match when it got going. With all the people involved, you felt like it would be. I thought the young guys as well really kind of showed the potential they have as well in here. So yeah, on the whole, I thought it was a fun match and gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Overall, AEW Collision gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Yeah, on the whole, a pretty decent episode of Collision this week, I have to say. Lots going down, really fun main event. Danielson in action was always going to be good. So yeah, on the whole, pretty decent stuff, and gets a 7 out of 10 overall from me. Yeah, decent show. I'm very excited to see where AEW is heading at the moment, I have to say. Hey guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.